I think the hardest thing was not being able to hold him or really touch him. He was so fragile at that point, and his skin was so underdeveloped that when you were in the NICU, you basically were able to touch him with your index finger and just stroke him lightly. I believe it was a little over 24 hours from when I delivered till when I was actually able, well enough to get into a wheelchair to be wheeled up to the NICU, and that was the same thing. It was heartbreaking because you have a pane of glass.
Yeah, you're looking at your child through plastic. You see the stories, the pictures on Facebook of your friends, holding the baby and all of that, and we didn't get that like instant gratification. We didn't get that moment.
I think it was almost 5 days after he was born until we could hold him for the first time.
And even then, it was mom got to hold him the first day for a couple of minutes and then had to put him back, and then I got to hold him the next day for a couple of minutes, and then.
And it's not what we pictured either, right? So you have nurses hovering, making sure you're not disturbing the monitor.
And there's wires and cords and everything he's hooked up to. It's still an amazing moment, but it's not what you picture in your head. That's, you see the pictures of yourself when you're a baby with your parents, or you see your friends or your other family members like that. Just wasn't our reality. We didn't really know anybody else that had had a preemie. So once we brought him home and then, start to get into more of the routine, you almost tune people out when they try to give you the advice. It's like, well, you didn't deal with what we dealt with. So sure, that's nice, thank you. But it's kind of in one ear and out the other just because our situation was so unique.
You got to be confident in yourself and in your parenting and knowing that you're doing the best you can and not trying to follow everybody's advice just to make them happy. You had to adjust for everything for Kellen. So the milestones that he would have been hitting when he was 2 months old, well, really, he's probably not going to hit that until he's 4 months old. And we had, physical therapists, occupational therapists, telling us, like, he's on track to catch up. So you guys are doing the right thing. So have, that kind of atypical support system. Not everybody has the physical therapist, the specialists that we had encouraging us and telling us what to do in order for him to meet those milestones. Yeah. We still reached out to our typical group of friends who had babies and saying, is this normal? And yes, like, you changed his diet. Yeah, his poop's gonna be bright green. That was comforting to us that, Kellen at one point, was normalizing into the newborn, not the preemie. Knowing that he was growing and thriving the way he was supposed to be.
But once somebody finds out that you have a preemie, it's almost comforting. It's almost like this unfortunate club that we're all in, that people are like, oh, my sister was this, or, I was a twin and we were both early. And you start to realize as you're going through it that, here's 10 examples that you didn't know about now that are thriving adults, that he's going to get there. So that was kind of another unique thing that we dealt with that was also kind of a sense of comfort that you found.